guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here back with my 12 by 12 masterboard that we just added these green sections from our inked up papers and things like that. So I thought that we would just come along and do some other little bits and pieces with this. I'm going to stitch some on the sewing machine, but I also thought we could add some bits of fabric and things like that, and maybe some lace and things. So I've just got this lace here, and I mean, I love this crochet lace. I know I talk about it all the time, but it just is the most versatile lace because you can just literally, you know, kind of tear it down, like cut, cut, tear, and it kind of then produces this kind of really lovely raggedy look. So yeah, I'm going to definitely be using that. Now I'm just looking for my scissors, which is not a very good start, is it? To have misplaced my scissors already at the beginning of the video. Oh, they're probably on. Yep, they're underneath everything. So, right. So all I'm going to do is tear that end, and then I'm going to just cut, tear here through the middle, because otherwise it's maybe a little bit on the wide side. So like that, and then we can, place it around on the masterboard. So, yep. I mean, I might even have it right the way across. I mean, that is quite a large piece, but I quite like it like that, to be honest. And then I might have, some smaller pieces kind of elsewhere around. And then, like I say, I'd quite like to add some stitching and things. So, we'll play around with some stitching and things like that as well. Let's just have a look. Now, I just know that I'm going to have problems in a minute with my Fabri-Tac because I actually haven't used it for, ages, about, I don't know, 10 days or something, quite a long time. So I've just got this funny feeling that it's now going to not be too happy at, being bought out of retirement. It probably thought it was in retirement, didn't it? So, yeah, I'm just anticipating the struggle to get it out. But, right, let's have a go. So let me just give the bottle a shake. Okie dokie. Oh, come on. Because, I mean, I don't need to really stitch the lace down, too much, if you see what I mean, because I am going to take it to the sewing machine. But I just want to, A, hold it in place so that when I go to the sewing machine, it's stuck down. And B, obviously, just to give it an extra helping hand, really. So, just going to put some glue down here. Come on. Probably could do with topping the bottle up a little bit more as well, which would probably help. Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's going to be one of those videos, I'm afraid. Just going to warn you now. Right, okay. So I don't need too much, like I say. It's just literally to, cling onto the lace so it's got something holding it. And then, yeah, let's go for this little piece here. Oh, come on, come on. Right, I must make a mental note to top up my Fabri-Tac at the end of this video. Okie dokie, pop that down there. And then, yeah, I think this piece, although it's massive, it does look quite good right across the whole way, doesn't it? So let's just pop that down here. Oh gosh, come on. Come on. Work with me a bit, glue. And actually, I had this little space here, this little gap, which is fantastic because this lace is just going to cover up that gap, which is awesome. Totally fluke, but yeah, it just happens it's going to cover that up as well. So there we go, and let's get a piece down over here. I've got the window open up here. I haven't got the one behind my desk open, but just the other one that's kind of on the landing. So I do apologise if you can hear some traffic. It is quite warm today, so I just thought I should have the window open a bit because, yeah, it otherwise just gets a bit too warm. Right, so that's that. Now, do I want some other lace? I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to put my Fabri-Tac on there so it's not running out, but I'm trying to keep it tipped upside down. Wondering whether we might like to mix it with some other bits of lace and things, or whether actually this is like going lace crazy now. So let's just, again, this is a different crochet lace. This is some more vintage kind of lace that I got from a car boot sale. And as you can see, I have coffee dyed this one. Let me just see if I can just tear this like that. Because, I mean, I haven't decided how we're going to be using this masterboard yet. So, you know, might want to have quite a bit of different bits and pieces going on here. Oops. Let's just see. Yeah, I mean, kind of the more the better, really, isn't it? I thought it might look really like overdone, but I mean, I just think you can never have enough lace, to be honest. Like I say, I mean, I don't really have a concrete plan for what we're going to be doing here, but I think starting with lace is the way to go. So, yeah. And I'm also now wondering what colour thread to use. So when I'm going to take it to the sewing machine, what do we think? Do we think white or do we think black? I mean, I think either would be fine because we've got obviously touches of black from the text that's in the newsprint. I mean, actually, we haven't got any white on there. So, yeah, from that point of view, maybe black is the way to go. Yeah, I hadn't really noticed that until just now. And then I just suddenly thought, oh, what have I got that's actually white on here? Nothing. Well, I've got this little strip here where the paper's been torn, but I'm covering it up as we speak. So, yeah, perhaps based on that, perhaps it's black thread is definitely the way to go. Okay. Maybe just this piece here or something. So yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of using up the pieces that I've torn. So yeah, okay, put that down there. Like I say, I mean, I haven't planned anything for how we're going to use this yet. So just going to apply the glue to here actually for this one. Haven't planned how we're going to be using this. So, oh, I hope it pans out well. Now I've smothered it in lace. Okay. Now just having a look to see whether I think it needs anything else on there. I mean, lace-wise. I'm just having a sip of my tea as well. Just got some more actually just lingering on my desk. Like I say, I mean, some of this is going to depend, you know, how I'm going to use it actually when I cut it up. Yeah. Which, of course, I haven't planned yet. No, I'm thinking just double layer that there. So I'm just going to put this lace down here. Okay. So again, just really trying to get some Fabri-Tac just to hold that in place before I glue it down. Just went to pick up the wrong piece there and started pulling it off. Right, okay. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with that. I think it looks quite nice. So I think what I'll do is take it to the sewing machine and I'm just going to do some random stitching, hopefully zigzag, all being well. So yeah, I shall be back. Okay, I'm over at my sewing machine and actually I found some green threads just there in my drawer. So I'm going to use the green, which I thought would look really, really pretty. I mean, of course, it's going to, you know, go really nicely. Well, hopefully going to go really nicely. So I need to just select my zigzag stitch. Oh, and now I have to confess, I'm never very good at doing zigzag stitch. And for some reason, sometimes it goes okay and sometimes it doesn't. So let's give it a try. And I do apologise if the table is shaking around. It's just, you know, it's only quite a small table and it's not like a really robust, stable table or anything like that. So yeah, I do apologise if it's a little bit on the shaky side, but I can't really kind of change that. Right, this is what I'm talking about. My stitching has not gone very well. It's gone much better at the back. On the front, it doesn't look particularly zigzag. I don't know why this happens sometimes. I suspect that I have done something wrong. Yeah, I don't know what I've done wrong, to be honest. Let me put my bobbin in again, just in case I'd, you know, put it in wrong. Okay, and we will try again. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It has, you know, it has at least gone through. Right, let's try here. Actually, I'll carry that on, I think, right to the edge. Okay. No, still not a zigzag. Oh dear. Isn't this typical? I mean, perhaps I change that normally. Oh, honestly, it's hard to remember. I haven't done a zigzag stitch for a long time. And like I say, I mean, I'm definitely not too great when it comes to my sewing machine. Right, I'm going to stitch down here. Okay. No, that's even worse. Just looks like a straight stitch completely. Oh dear. Right, okay. Not doing well at all here, so I can only apologise. Right, let me switch my machine off and on. I know it's, you know, not really a computer, but I mean, that works with the computer, doesn't it? So let's give it a try. Hope for the best. Hope it works here. Okay, right. I mean, I suspect it's user error rather than machine, but you never know, do you? So just in case. Okay. Look. No, still not really got much of a zigzag going on. Oh, this is very annoying, I must say. I wonder if I have done something wrong. Oh, I don't know. No, I can't really see that I've done something wrong, but oh well. Just gonna have to go for it like this because otherwise I'll just be here all day trying to actually change my stitching. What's so annoying is, of course, it's coming out perfectly fine on the back, which I just know that when I read the comments, loads of you guys are going to have these brilliant tips for why this is happening. And of course, I'm just going to be really irritated that I have been really ridiculous in the first place, not knowing about it. But, oh, right, let's try again. No, still not got it. Right. Clearly I am doing something wrong. So yeah, I don't know quite what it is, but I'm just going to have to go with it now, you know, in the way that it's doing it. So, you know, it's a bit of a shame, to be perfectly honest, but perhaps I've got the other way. Perhaps it should be the other way. Right, let's try this one. No, just got a really weird stitch now. Weird, but weirdly quite like it. So yeah, I might do some of those on here. So let's just go along this one. I've obviously altered the, you know, width between those stitches. That's what's going on there. Okay. There we go. I mean, to be honest, so long as I've got stitching, it's fine. It doesn't really matter what stitch I'm using, does it? There. Okay, move my finger out of the way before it gets trapped in the sewing machine. That would be not a great video, even worse than the disastrous stitching, you know, see me actually then cut my finger or trap my finger under the needle. So yeah, you know, in hindsight, the poor stitching, that would just seem like no problem, wouldn't it? Right, we are nearly done. I'm going to just go along here, I think, for another bit. Honestly, I had such high hopes. I thought, oh, I'm going to just come across, quickly do some, you know, what do you call it? Zigzag stitch. Honestly, I mean, it's just never as good as it sounds, is it? Never as easy as it sounds. Okay, because I just wanted to have a bit more of the green thread, you know, so it's a bit more visible. So actually I might do that through, yeah, through a few of them. This one I need to kind of turn it slightly. Actually, I quite like doing this one where it's coming out very close together, because it's making the colour very dense, you know, because there's lots of thread, if you see what I mean. So yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it was what I was going for, but it's one of those happy accidents that actually it's turned out to be quite successful, because of course it's now very, very thick green, lots of the thread showing. So yeah, I'm just doing quite a bit here, and then I might just go around some of the you know, more through some of the paper rather than the lace, if you see what I mean. So I mean, if it catches the lace, all well and good, but like here I might just do like a line of stitching, just going like down here. Just so as I've got a bit more of the green going on, because yeah, I think it just looks really pretty. So yeah, let's have a little bit more, maybe down here something, maybe even at, let's go off at an angle. I mean, there's no rules, are there? We like to have no rules crafting in the junk journal world. So I mean, if it goes off at an angle like that, that's fine. Might just have a little bit going maybe along the bottom here. Just got to be mindful, because there wasn't that much thread on that bobbin, so next thing I'll just be piecing holes in the paper and not really stitching at all. So right, okay, got quite a bit. I might just go down the edge of here now. Okay, like that. Oops, just that out. I'm so sorry, I can't apologise enough for the shaky table. I really do apologise. Right, last bit. I think maybe just have some random through here. Yeah. Right, do we want any more stitching? I mean, I do just really love that green. Oh, do we want any more? I mean, because I don't know how I'm going to be cutting this yet, so I want to make sure that I have got sort of stitching somewhere, everywhere, if you see what I mean. So that wherever I stitch, you know, I'm going to have something. So I might just pop just a couple of little random bits, you know, just small bits, so that wherever this gets cut, it's got some stitching somewhere. if you see what I mean. So I might just pop like a little bit here now. Okay. Oh, that was lucky. Look, my bobbin's finished now. Right, okay, let's move that out of the way, and I will take this back to my desk, and we will probably stick some more bits on here because, you know, wow, it's just not got enough on there so far, has it? So I will see you back at the desk. Okay, I'm back at the desk, and what I've done, I've just pulled out some of my bright bows and some of my bright butterflies, and I'm just going to cut some of these out. They might look okay, they might not, so it's again just trial and error. Like I say, I didn't really have a concrete plan of, you know, what was going to come from this video. It's just about having a play and experimenting, really. So yeah, we're just going to see what we can get here. So just going to cut out anything that's green, it's going to be cut out. I mean, I might find that I've then got a green overload and just too much green, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good amount, you know, just the right amount of green. Who knows? Who knows? Right, let's have a look. So let's get this one here. I mean, I love green, as you know, it's my favourite colour. So yeah, this is just my type of thing, to be honest, playing with greens. I hope everybody is doing well. Hope you're all having a good day, maybe doing some crafting. Oh, it's really sunny and nice today. It's very early. It's on a Saturday. It's very early, and yeah, I mean, I say it's very early. It's not that early, but you know, quite early for a Saturday. But yeah, my son, my middle son, sorry, my oldest son is up. My daughter is up. My middle son is still in bed. Yeah. But I thought I'm going to quickly come and do a video before everyone wants breakfast. So it's always a bit dicey doing crafting or doing a video before I've had breakfast because, yeah, I kind of just struggle with the ability to concentrate. So I'll apologise in advance for, you know, shambolic methods and crafting going on here. I have to say, I'm a bit kind of stumped. I don't know whether to put the pieces down first or whether to cut the, you know, cut the board first. It's kind of, yeah, I'm tempted to put the pieces down first because, you know, I've really enjoyed doing that lately. But I don't know. Yeah. I really, really love the board, and so of course there's part of me that's just wanting to now hoard the board. Hoard the board. You know, that's just like typical, isn't it? You know, if there is an excuse or a chance to hoard the board, of course I'm going to, aren't I? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. How can I make the excuse to myself to actually just hoard it rather than actually use it? Okay. Right. Okay, and just this one, and then I have another couple of bows there which I will just cut out. I'm not sure that that other green bow is quite the right colour, it's got to be said. It might not be quite the right colour, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, that one. Not so sure that that's quite the right colour, to be honest, but I've kind of left it there while I decide. I mean, these are my bright bows. I have got my neutrals, which there's lots of green shades in the neutrals. But I'm thinking this is a bit of a vibrant kind of piece, so go with the vibrant colours. Okay. Let's just go for that. So do I want another one of this colour? That's the question. Oh well, we'll cut it out and then we've got it, haven't we? So, oops. Yeah, how do you guys like to do your masterboards? Do you kind of like put everything down and then cut it? Or do you kind of have your masterboard, you know, plainer, cut it and then embellish it, you know? I think I'm just finding these a little bit addictive to do, to be honest. These, you know, cluttery masterboards, they're just like, yeah, very addictive, I've got to be honest. So I'm getting a little bit obsessed with doing them, I think. Right, let's have a look. See what we would have where. Oh, that's quite pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Oh, that looks quite pretty there, actually. Or perhaps we could have it there. Move that butterfly somewhere. Or there. Quite nice. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, let's go for the, you know, the two different shades of the bows then in that case. Wasn't quite sure, but yeah, I think we will. So I'm thinking hot glue, so as we have them raised, you know, so as we've got that lumpy kind of effect. I'm doing this all the time lately with my hot glue because I really like having that sort of 3D appearance of the pieces. You know, I think they're really fun to have. Oops, I'll just get another glue stick before I go for this. I think they're really fun to have a raised kind of appearance there. So okay, right, let's start with this one. Going to just have it there at the bottom of that line of lace. Okay, then let's go for this here. Like that. Okay. Yeah, quite like that bow up there. Now, I'm just having a look. I don't know whether this is going to look very good or not, but I just suddenly spotted that my dictionary definitions from the Vintage Tanners kit, and I thought, oh, let's just see whether a black dictionary definition, like poking out behind that bow, would look good. I don't know. Might look rubbish. Oh, it looks good, doesn't it? Oh, sorry. Don't know whether you could see that. Yeah. So, I mean, I could just go for the bow, but I think the definition behind it looks really nice. So, let's just pop that on like that. Actually, I should have really done this with wet glue for the definition and then just hot glued the bow, but never mind. Too late now. Too late now. We will just go with it. Okay, let's pop the bow down. Well, now I've used one of those, I might as well use a couple more, mightn't I? So, yeah, let's just go for it now with those dictionary definitions. Pull in some more, I think. I've also got some of the frames from the Vintage Tanners, which now wondering whether I could use a frame. Oops, let's just go for that. Okay. Unfortunately, this is on copy paper, and yeah, I would normally kind of have things like this printed on thicker paper, but yeah, it's on copy paper, so we're just going to go for it with the copy paper. It's fine. Might be that this one's too black, to be honest. What do we think? Do we think that's just too much? Just a touch too much black there. Might be, mightn't it? Actually, it's quite nice down here in this corner. Let's just see how that looks there. I wonder if I could put something over there as well. Ooh, maybe like that. Or, actually, because I quite liked that butterfly there, I have got one of the tiny bows. So we'll just cut that one out. Oops. Okay. Let's try that. Ooh, that looks quite pretty, doesn't it? Loving that. So yeah, let's put that one down. So I'm just going to wet glue this because this is just on copy paper. So yeah, I don't think it would, you know, be so great if it was stuck with the hot glue. So I'm going to put it right to the edge like that. Okay. Let's just press that down. Like that. Okay. Looking good. And then the bow. Oops. Just there to the side. Looks very pretty, doesn't it? Loving that butterfly on there. So pop that there. Do we want any more dictionary definitions? What about this one? Okay. Right, so let's just see whether we might want this somewhere. About there. What do we think to that? Or is it better just the green? Oh, perhaps like that. Yeah, perhaps like that, I think. So let's put this big bow down. Okay. Oh, how yummy is that bow? That is so scrumptious, isn't it? I absolutely love it. Right, let's put this down with the wet glue this time. Actually, remember to do it with the wet glue rather than the hot glue like I did with that one over there. Right, we're going to have this one here, like that. I think I've just dropped my wipe on the floor. Oh dear, honestly, it's gonna just be one of them days, isn't it? We can just tell. Oh. And often, you know, if a day starts like that, you just know it is going to continue, don't you? So yeah, perhaps I should steer clear from doing any more, well, any more of anything much really. But yeah, definitely any more videos. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to put that butterfly there, like that. Okay. Loving how that looks. I've got this bow as well, so I'm just going to quickly cut this one out. I've gone like bow crazy on here, but honestly, I really just love using those bows. They're just so cute. And they look really nice everywhere that you put them. So yeah, just really like them. Okie dokie. Okay, and there. Okay, Right, nearly time for breakfast. So yeah, hopefully I might at least be a bit more sensible after breakfast. I mean, this might just be a bit too much, but I mean, the thing is, although it looks very, very full of bows at the moment, which of course it does, don't forget, this is going to be cut down. So although it's looking, oh my gosh, she's got bows coming out of her ears on there. Once it's cut down, it's just not going to have so many, is it? So, you know, the kind of whole bow thing, you know, it's just going to be less. So yeah, I think I prefer this colour on there, because otherwise it looks like it's too symmetrical there. Might just want something up there behind it. Let me just see whether I might like a dictionary definition or anything else. Don't think I do, because I have a feeling I did try that dictionary definition up there just now, didn't I? I feel like I did anyway, but who knows, maybe I didn't. Oh, I think it's better without, to be honest. Yeah, I think I do prefer that without. So just move that. Oh, you know what I'm now thinking? Oh, perhaps it needs an umbrella. Perhaps it needs an umbrella, because I've got lots of green umbrellas. So I'm now thinking, do I have a green umbrella that would look good on here? Let me just pull in my umbrellas. Oh. Let's have a look. See if I've got any cut out in just the right colour. That's the question. Oops, I've got a stamp here. No, none there. Because these are all very bluey green. They're a bit too, whoops, bit too turquoisey, I think. They're not quite right. I think they look pretty, but yeah, not quite. Ah, here we go. Here's a greener one. Ooh, look at how cute that looks. I mean, it is a bit on the tiny side. I was really kind of had a big one more in mind. Oh, here we go. Bigger and much bigger. Oh, it might be too big. Right, let me pop these back in the packet. When I say packet, I mean I just use one of these from my curator's collections, file folders, to keep things like this in. And actually I really need to spend a bit of time, maybe fussy cutting whilst watching TV over the next week or so, and make a load more of these up for maybe things like my bows and you know, the bright butterflies and things like that, because then, you know, they're just really handy when they're kept in those thingies, you know, those file folders. They're just then handy to be able to pull them out. Just going to ink down here, because this was cut with my Scan and Cut, so that sometimes leaves like a very obvious white edge. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, it's fine, but I just felt it needed a bit of a sort of cover up. Bit of a cover-up operation to go on. Oh, I quite like it there actually. Or perhaps I should have it here. Yeah, perhaps I'm going to put it here, and what I'll do, I'm going to hot glue the top part, because that's nice and big, if you see what I mean. And then I think I'm going to wet glue the bottom, the stem, because you know, I might muck it up with the hot glue. So yeah, just going to go along here. That's it. And have my wipe to hand. Okay. Okay, right. That's on there now. And then I have got these couple of smaller ones. I'll just see whether I want to have another one anywhere, or whether it's actually enough. Enough is enough. Honestly, I mean, I'm sure lots of you are kind of horrified, because I know that, you know, my whole more is more thing is not everybody's idea. You know, it's not to everybody's liking. So yeah, I do apologise if you're watching this thinking, oh, when will she stop with that? I'm so sorry. You're right. I never know when to stop. It's yeah, gets very tricky to know when to stop. Right, okay. Going to pop that down there, and then I think we're done. Okay, right. So yeah, hopefully I will come back and we will do some bits with this board. Like I always say when I do things like this, I mean, really, I just love making these boards, and then I'm kind of then stumped with, oh my goodness, what am I going to actually do with this board now? So yeah, I have no plan, no clue what we're going to do with this board, but we will come back and we will do something with it. Hopefully something pretty, something nice, but I hope that you like it. I mean, I just absolutely love those greens together so much. They're just like really, really, really my thing. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you all have a great day. Hope you found something inspirational here, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.